Hey Fire Peeps, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. This is the weekly elemental edition for the fire people who have got a lot of fire in their charts, or people who are looking for passion and their spirit and their drive. This is a reading you might want to look inspired. This is fire, the fire element. So I do the fire reading, and I'm going to do set up some elements with some different cards, and then I'm going to Greenwood reading, and then I'm going to do the individual star signs, which will be in the timestamps. Right. So that just took me like 5 takes to get here, right? Because yeah, there's bloopers a lot. All right, let's go again. Let's see what I got. So I'm going to set up with the Greenwich Oracle. Let's see what the energies are. What do we got coming out of here? What do we got? This is all stuff from the garden. Like, what are we connecting to? Look at that one. Ooh, fertility. The watermelon. Look at that, big and bulbous and whole, fertile, full of ideas. There's a whole nother garden in it, in those seeds, and it just keeps giving and giving and giving. This is a water element, obvious, and this is that fertility of our passion and of our emotional world. And this is planting seeds and that fertile nature of everything. It's nice and juicy, that element. We like this. Okay. What do we got? I've got the spellcasting article. Empowerment. All right. We're taking a second to empower ourselves. All right. This is what we've got going on. Yeah, I love the circles in this. In the full moon, we've got fertility. We've got nice round circles in this. Nice big fertility and empowerment inside for the fire people. I'm going to give us a couple from the earth magic. Let's see what comes out of the earth magic sparkle. One. Oh, grounding. All right, the tree. All right, so this is connecting with yourself. This is connecting with your roots. This is connecting with the web and the earth and grounding yourself in and feeling that connectivity. So our roots and our connections to the is what makes our tree, and what we feed our roots, and that feeds our tree, and how we work with that, right? So this is a connective energy. This is a connective energy to your roots and your empowerment. Very fertile. Here we are. So, empowerment for the tree. Okay, I'm going to give us one from the Hidden Worlds. I really love this deck. Oop. It's by Lucy Cavendish. Sitting in my little cheesecloth in my little spot today in my office. My little spot. Mountain lights. Light beings, portals, and subtle energies. Alright, so mountain lights, mysterious mountain lights. Let's see what Lucy has actually got to say about this in the book. What do we got? 29. Mountain lights. I'm going to read. A bit of storytelling. In the in-between places, the beings of hidden worlds can make their way into the world of this planet through portals. They come through simple energy light forms and offering energy that is natural to the world in this time of change on our planet. They assist all that care for the planet who wish to be part of the evolution. You who see these things now are part of a collective chosen to do the work that is seen on the planet to survive one more time in great danger. You need only hold a space of love and vibrational energy which is pure and high to maintain the peace and calm of your own self, which is soothing effect on all of those around you. This is no complacent peacekeeping, nor is it ignoring the crisis of Mother Earth faces now. It holds a space of hope that we can keep alive, so that the light beings can continue to come through the sacred places of the portals of the hidden worlds and make their way into the trees and the animals and the plants and the waterways, through the air and the deep. She's talking about like the fairies, right? All right. That's what happens when you break, right, from reading. Make way to the waterways, through the air and the deep, into the very clay of the earth, and purify her and sustain her. Holding this loving light energy within your spell, speak to this heart, from the heart. Keep kindness close to you and show a way through being alternative. Break the chains of anger and sadness and seek
that seek to enslave your spirit and overwhelm you. At this time, let lightness be the way. Have a soft touch and gaze in the warm and the healing pathways, alive with the light to do her sacred work.
I was actually reading something today, and it was actually somebody else on another Wiccan page, like another page, a group, that Southern Hemisphere witches, and it was talking about like an Aboriginal chick, another Aussie Aboriginal chick like me, and she was talking about, gods and goddesses and what people put on an altar and stuff, and actually a few people said that they don't use the god and goddess, the Aboriginal people, and everybody was like, we connect with the earth, so it's all the elements, which is exactly why I do this, and so I sort of said Gaia to me is the biggest thing that I can say that I could connect to, that Mother Earth energy that I can feel safe and strong in, and feel that connection, that deep connection to, and that conscious unity, right, of that being, like that nice, we can heal the earth and then we can bring it down, and these light energies are around our energies, they vibrate where that light energy, you get to go through that portal, right? So that's interesting. Those cards are always interesting. Okay, so I'm going to do us a Greenwood reading. Let's see what we got coming out of this. Let me turn this around. Use different cards this week. It's a different feel in the air. We're in Pisces. I thought I'd use different cards. Alright, so I'm going to turn it down so you can see it. I've got a little bit of a frog, I guess. And I'm going to turn it down so you can see what's going on. And we'll flow through. And in the end, I will put the individual star signs in. So let's see what the general feels is for the fire element this week. Alright. Fire element. We're going to start with your present state. Let's see where we're at. Whoa, 2 already out. So present state and your spiritual mediator, which is the next energy that's around you. So the Greenwood energies always are talking about the energies that are around you that you can utilize. What's the general energy in the fire? It's the shaman. This is really strong. He just jumped right out onto the table. So this is empowerment, right? And this is an empowered and manifestation, and he's a strong healer, and it's a pathway thing. So following that light pathway, it's saying don't choose the dark. Take your time not to be angry. This is about manifesting the right things and being in the right vibration to manifest the right things inside of the shaman. Okay? What have we got as a spiritual mediator? The next energy that surrounds the shaman. The lovers. This is the lovers of the world. This is exactly that same energy. And it's saying, shine your light, be the lover. Like, this may be that you've got lovers. This may be that you've got lovers going, that there's a healing energy between you and someone else. This could be a Gemini energy. Both of these energies, both the shaman and the lovers, are Gemini energies. So it's very talkative manifestation of the heart. Maybe you've been healing and the lover is coming. Sometimes you are the lover. The balance of your feminine and your masculine, makes the lover, makes this third energy. And so this is approaching the world with that, not being angry, and that energy, and approaching it like the lover. That's the next energy that's around you. Fire peeps, fire people in the house. The next card is our conscious will. It's what we consciously think about what's going on. All right. This is like the most euphoric king. He is in his love element. He is strong and mature about it. He is able to look after his household, his family, his kin. And this is a strong king that takes on this energy of loving, on a very loving paternal way. All right. So this is the best of our patriarch. Attached to his feelings, really stable and strong. So this could be you, or this could be somebody that you're involved with. This could be the general element that you've got going on around you, that really connecting to this loving nature, this strong and the masculine. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Next, I got your driving force. It's the source of your power. The source of your power. That's power. This is passion in your pants, and you ain't afraid to show it, right? You're sexy and you know it. All right, you're putting it out there. This is internalizing. This is taking all of that, all these wands, all our faith, all of everything that we believe in, and holding it in and taking our power and being virile and empowered by it. That's the driving force in here, is that you're empowered by your passion. This is that middle spot in the suit of fire and the suit of wands, where we take this and we internalize and we make this and we take it in, and it's empowering. You've got empowerment and the power. Like, you're in a nice strong flow. All right. Okay. So next I got the unconscious. So this is a conscious will, unconscious. What's your unconscious going on with? What's the unconscious situation for the fire people? Okay. What's the unconscious? Oh, I'm going to put that down there. This is the 8 of Wands. So this is about passion also. We've taken these 8 wands. They are all turned into the hearth. They're turned into the spot inside of you, the thing that really lights up your heart. Right, that spiritual passion, that balance of passion, like your driving forces, right? And we take that in and we go, what lights my heart? What lights my home? What makes everything inside me warm, and what makes my home warm? All right, this is getting to the hearth fire, and you internalize. You take that power and you internalize it even one more step. This is like protecting yourself. This is you internalizing it into light yourself. All right, what is, we already have it on the table, the obstacle. What's the obstacle? What's the challenge? What do you got to work on? Protecting your own. Yeah, keeping yourself stable. This is about keeping your strength, protecting what your home is, protecting maybe children, your finances. This is where we take a healthy spot of where we're at and where our budget is and pull it in, and we protect our own and what we've got, which is really conscious in this. This grounding. This is a grounding energy. This making sure that it's good in your home. These are all lining up to be very similar to what's going on here is going on here, all right? Don't be angry, all right? We'll go through it with love, and we're protecting ourselves. Protecting your own, protecting your bank, protecting your own. Okay, the next card is the healing element. So what do you got to work on? What do you got to work with? What's you got to work with? All those diction lessons paid off. All right, you've got the power, right? This is taking it in your own hands, right? This is your potential. You know it. You know your skills. You've got it all. You've got it all in your hand. This is taking it on. The archer knows her skills. She knows what she's got in her quiver. She's honed it. She's practiced it. She's got her breathing on. She's got her companions with her. She's not alone. She's going to take it on and knows what this potential energy really is that she's working with, living inside of her strength. You've got it all. All right, taking it on. Taking it on in the physical world, where this is manifesting in the spiritual world, manifesting from the spiritual world. This is really taking that action and driving it into the physical world. Great healing element. Okay, fire peeps. Last card for the general overall feels is, what's the last card for the general overall feels for the fire people this week? It took me like 5 takes to get into this video, guys, so I'm not surprised if people dipped out when I was reading the mountains, because I still took a moment to get into the fold. You guys are always my first reading. So thanks for still being here. Let's give you the overall. What's the general overall? Oh, this is nesting. This is looking after your home. This is still that sort of thing. So there might be renovations that you're looking at. This is really honing in again on the pennies and pounds and really looking after it. It could be a earth element child, a strong earth element child. This is the Wren really pulling in, and it's protecting the home and your little nest and your people and really honing in on that, because this is where this is driven into. All right, so you might be taking actions, maybe even looking at a new home, maybe. But everything is driven inside of all of this, and looking after the babies, looking after the home, the nest, right? Okay, so that's the general overall for everybody. Thank you for being here. Please hit like and subscribe. Please share it if you got anybody to share with, because, you know, I'm really looking at trying to get this all to move, right? So if you're still here, thank you very much. I love that. And I'm going to do the individual star signs, which starts with Aries. What have we got, Aries? Our impetuous beginners of the cycle. That's why we start with Aries, because that's where the actual astrological calendar starts. Okay, balance. This is creating. This is a healing spot. This is finding this balance between your spiritual and your physical. It's Sagittarian energy, so it's got a nice fiery feel to it. It fills your spirit. It fills your soul. There's a spot inside of this of rest where you're drinking from the waters. You're hanging around the billabong. All right, you're hanging around the lake. You're just hanging in and you're drinking from the sweet waters of life, while you feel your spirit and your soul. There's a healing moment inside of all of this energy with this, what you're protecting and what you got going on. Okay, Aries, what else we got? Two more. Ooh. And this is pulling back a little bit. So we've got a Hermitage to go with this. This has got that Ren. All right, so this has got a really Virgo energy of it. This is the Virgo energy, but this is this Ren. And we pull our light back into our home. It goes with this Ren on their little hill just there, doing the do. And so we take this light and we take our light and our purpose and our drive, our hearth fire, and we take it into the tree and we hermit on it and we work on, we gestate. And it's going to, it's a healing process, healing together. All right, one more, Aries. So it might be a calm before the storm stuff that you're doing, that you're pulling in to do, to find this balance and this flow. All right, so one more for Aries. What do we got? Oh, it's a blast away energy. There's lightning energy in here. Stay dedicated, all right? No matter what happens, no matter how it works, change is going to happen. Change is inevitable. All right, so there's dedication to your mind. There's dedication to your quest. There's dedication to your cause. And inside of this, you're going to have, in this healing, you're going to have a blast away moment. All right, it has all come out in that together. So you're in this strong healing, but it's okay. Just hold in, look after your own, protect what you've got. Keep your eye on the prize. It's all there, being dedicated. That bow that the archer is holding over here, and that's all about dedication. All right, dedication of your mind to what you've got going on. But there is some change. Change is imminent. You're going to keep changing. This is a rotation. You're going to keep changing Aries and keep moving. Okay. That's great. So, that's for Aries. Thank you very much for being here. I hope that resonates with you. Please let me know in the comments. I'd really love to hear from you, what you got going on. All right, so next I'm going to do Leo. We'll roll into Leo. What do we got for the Leo people out there? All right, 1, that's 3, 2. Decided if they don't turn up that they stay down until we get to the third, right? See? One more. Losing my tie. Lost a bit of weight. Been walking. All right, 3. We got 3 out for the Leo people. What do we got? Oop. The wheel is changing. And that was just sort of what the wheel wasn't going to change. It was going to be fast and furious for Aries. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is about what you hold on to and what you let go. You've had some good times with people. You hold on to them. They're in your memories. They're in your cloak. And sometimes they go and you hold on, get new people and they come in. A new job comes in, an old one goes. There's a flow. You have old things that you were involved in, and then there's new things, you talk about. And so there's this gold and silver of friends and memories inside that you weave inside your cloak as it turns. Sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down. The world is moving and moving on. Sometimes this means that you're going to change your circumstances. It might be frustrating. There's a lot of frustration and energy. So instead of being able to hone down on everything like you feel you should be able to and put your dedication into it, right? And protecting every you just got this frustrating. There might be people talking. There might be just things aren't hitting the mark. You're not getting response to calls or different things that are not coming through. And it comes of the senses. So this frustration of your mind involves your senses inside of here. It comes through as a nervous energy, right? A bit of frustration, but you're on the right path. This is your path. All right, the ancestors are guiding you. There's a commitment to this path. There's a commitment to this path inside of this, right? And so the world is changing. You're following your heart. You're following the lover. You're following your shaman. You're following and you're feeling empowered. This is a fantastic spot. Some things a little bit frustrating. Turn them over. This is a brainstorming. Go through the things you don't want, right? I've gone through the things I don't want. What I don't want is to go and work in an office environment 9 to 5, right? So I want something else. So I'm building something else. All right, go through the things you don't want, but the path is here. It's inside your heart, all right? Deep down you're following something that's in your heart. All right, and you know that because this is your intuition, everything. You're honed in on this, right? You're honed in this as a magician and as the lover, and you're on the mark. Just keep walking the walk, talk the talk. All right, it's all out there. Thank you very much, Leo, for being here. I hope that resonates with you. Please tell me in the comments and hit like and subscribe. Share it with your peeps. That'd be fantastic. I will catch you next week.
Leo, I hope you have a lovely week. Okay, so last but not least in our fire people, we got Sagittarius. What do we got for Sagittarius in our fire people? Bit of clearance going on, clearing out. Oh, yeah, making decisions. That's going to be, it's down, so we're not going to discuss it just yet. We'll wait for the other two to come out, maybe. Oh, that one's down too. All right, let's see what we got going on. What's going on for Sagittarius? What's going on for Sagittarius? So, you have been making decisions of faith, Sagittarius. So these are the things that you believe in. This is what we talk about, the hearth fire. This is what we talk about, our passions and our power and what the shaman is bringing to you, right? This is how we talk about like what we're aiming at, because you're making decisions about what you believe. You may not have been, doing the do. You might be clearing out stuff that wasn't you, and this is making decisions about that, about a new path. This is about not being angry and actually following your own unique path. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing if it satisfies you, and you've got a different path, and you do. This is about making that intuition and making those decisions, Sagittarius. And it's about your skills. How do you apply yourself? How do you put yourself to work? How are you going to turn the money over? You're a master at something, right? So this is not apprentice stuff. This is not learning a trade. This is saying you've got skills. You've got this stuff that you're going to apply to the world. This is bringing your heaven into earth on a very practical level. All right, so you might be deciding between a job. You might be deciding in a direction and how to use your skills. Or, right, what it does come through with is an emotional new beginning. So when you make this choice, when you make this decision about what you want to do with your skills, we actually have the waters of life. You're talking about drinking from the waters of life. Do something that actually fulfills something, right? Don't be staying in this rut. You don't have to. You can be a light being and actually go out and do the things that you want to do, right? You're allowed to put those subtle energies out there, right? And you're allowed to change your life subtly and change your skills and work your skills to bring something that makes you feel like you drink from the waters of life. Fill your cup, Sagittarius. So that's the general overall, and that's our Sagittarius. Thank you very much for being here. Please hit like and subscribe, because I really do want to get the likes and subscribe stuff up. I'm going to do this again next week. If you are after a personal reading, please hit me up. I send a vid just like this to you. I hope you have a great week. I'll catch you later. Thanks, Sagittarius.